Hello YouTube and welcome to another tutorial. So today we are going to talk about a very famous and also an old command line utility called Nslookup. So are you ready? Let's get started. So actually the Nslookup command is used to query DNS servers. So for example, if you want to resolve a domain name to an IP address, you can use it. For example, let's see what the domain google.com has as an IP address. So in order to know that, in order to resolve this domain, we use the command nslookup. Okay, and here we type our domain name, which is google.com. As you can see here, we are using the Google public DNS server, which has the IP address of 8.8.8.8, and we are querying this server in order to get the IP addresses of this domain name. As you can see, the google.com domain has a lot of IP addresses. That's normal, it's such a huge platform. Okay, so here, as you can see, we are using the Google public DNS server, but we can use any other DNS server that we want. In order to do that, it's very easy. All you have to do is to add at the end of this command the DNS server that you want to query. For example, if you want to use the Open DNS server, let's say for example this one, 208.67.222.222, which is an Open DNS server. As you can see here, I have the IP address of this DNS server and the name is resolver.opendns.com, and we get also the same IP addresses. So the IP addresses can change, of course, that's normal. Okay, we can use also the nslookup command in order to query other records that we can find in the DNS servers. For example, the MX record. MX records are actually the email servers that receive messages on behalf of the domain name. So in order to query them, we use this command, but we have to add an option here, which is -query type, and here we specify what we want to query. So here we want the MX servers, and we hit enter, and here we get the list of the mail exchanger server that are used for this domain, google.com. As the previous example, we can use any other DNS server we want. All we have to do is just to add at the end the IP address of the DNS server that we want to query. As you can see here, so we get the same MX exchanger. So we can query DNS server for a lot of records type. We can also find records type name text. You can use it to query. Okay, as you can see here. And finally, there is a very useful option that we can use, is the debug option here. Actually, with the debug option, we can get verbose information on records, including, for example, the TTL, which are the time to live for each server. So if I just type the debug command here we go. As you can see now, we get a lot of information about our DNS servers and our records, including the IP addresses and the time to live. Okay, So it's a very useful command that you can use in order to troubleshoot your DNS. As always, I hope it has been informative for you, and I want to thank you for viewing. Bye bye.